do this quick demo on the Microloc Extension Clip-ins. I'm gonna give you a little bit of info, and promise not to take too much time with it. So the first thing I want to say about these extensions is it comes in multiple colors, and they are designed to resemble finish locks, right? So purple, brown, burgundy, blue, fuchsia, blonde, and gray. So I'll do the gray first, which is like a salt and pepper. And then there is the blonde and brown. This is so the sizes are 1/8, 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. So those are the different lengths. So there's bold and natural color. And what I wanted to show you was two different ones. So this would be like a 4-inch length, 4-inch clip, salt and pepper gray, and it is designed to resemble a finished lock. It is not something that you toss in the garbage. This is something you can keep forever. Literally, this lock is from over a year or so ago with the same curl I gave it a year or so ago. You keep these, they're going to act and behave just like your own locks. So this is the clip, and this is a short one. You can always cut them down and curl them. And then this is the green 12-inch. And you see the ends resemble real ends of a lock. Let me stop moving so much so you can see. And these are the size of my size, which is size 1, which is 1/8 of an inch. Now, this is almost 11 years of 11 or 12 years of perfecting this technique to really look and behave like your hair. You won't have any bunching, you won't have any slipping, you won't have it falling apart. It will literally blend in. So I wanted to demo how I usually like to put mine in the front. My hair is all different lengths. It's shorter in the front and it's longer in the back. It's probably like 24 inches here, and 12 inches can blend here, maybe 16 inch. So I usually do the short ones in the front. You just literally just find a spot. Hi, Ashley, are you added to your hair? I'm not sure what you mean. This is my hair. This is the clip-in, how I usually put them in. And I'm wanting to leave it straight, but a lot of times I'll curl them. You can either curl it while it's in your hair, you can curl it while it is out of your hair. And when whatever you do to your own locks, it will follow. It will do it. So if you were swimming, getting it wet, whatever, it will straighten. And then you decide you wanted to braid it, or sometimes if I put it closer to the front and you were to do some type of style, you'll be able to see the color pop, and you can actually add a whole bunch of different colors. This is not long enough for my hair, but you can see you can even create different lengths. If you want to play around, make it a bang or something, you could take a shorter clip. A lot of people's hair is short like this too, so comb straight. You do it at what you please with it. I actually have someone whose hair was shorter than this, about 2 inches, and we cut it down and she had a pop of color. But another good idea would be for shorter hair, if you want to add like a longer sections, pops of length, like it could be taper cut or whatever it is. You can add a couple of clips, and then you can create that length with it. Think about the tension also of the lock you're adding it to. So I created it to look like refined locks. So if your locks are fluffier, or you can size up to get it to blend in. No spaces, no holes, no gaps. So pop of color. This is my favorite, purple. And so this is probably one of the smaller sizes that they come in, and it definitely can go up to 1/2 inch, which is pretty big, and that actually could look more like a traditional lock. But most people will get 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. Okay. Okay, I actually want to order red. So I don't really, red is the next color. I'm gonna work on a bold red. The closest to red that I have right now is this burgundy. And it looks pinkish. I really look for colors that are bold, that will hold. It is as bold as I can get it. So that's more like a pinkish burgundy. And then there's a fuchsia, which is similar to it, but it's a little more pink. And I love to, I'm gonna try to mix the colors myself together. But I kid you not, this, when I wear this purple, I have a longer piece. The way that the colors are even in it, okay, I'm just excited. It has variations of light and dark. So the way that the light hits it, it gives it like an electric color. And everywhere, the first thing people say, ooh, I like that color. People don't know it's not my hair. I don't tell them. And it's nice if you have like an outfit or something. And I saw y'all, some of you, if you guys had looked on my other page, Beauty Naturally, looked at the videos I was making then, I was trying to perfect that purple color because I wanted it to stand out. I wanted it to be a color that you really would want to achieve on your own hair. It looks like it's done really well, but this is an extension. But I was very excited about creating colors that would pop for those who are interested, because standing behind the chair and doing this as a profession that I chose to do, I realized there was so much damage that was happening, and people were coloring and experimenting with color, but they were treating it as if their hair were loose. And so some of the conditioning and some of those processes were really hard on their locks, and so it was creating sometimes undesirable results. And I've seen people color, bleach, do all these things, and then go right back to their original dark color with their locks all puffy and swollen and like kind of damaged. And it was just like, oh man, you know, there needs to be an option for that. So microlocextensions.com.
This quick.
So I showed you the gray 4 inches and what the length of 4 inches size 1 looks like. And this is 12 inches size 1. I really wanted, and I used my hair as a guide. So these are the smallest you're gonna get, which I think is extremely small. I don't really know anybody is that much smaller as a matured lock, so it should blend in if you know your locks are super small. And then they go up a little bit bigger. Yeah, I'm just excited. I have this style, I've done this service, I know how I want these extensions to behave, to look, to feel. And so it's an investment piece. You buy it, you keep it forever. It's designed to last forever. And you don't, I mean, you may not want to cut it, but let's say you cut your hair, whatever, you can cut these, you can do different things with them, you can curl them. When you go swimming, they will straighten out just like your own hair would when it gets wet. And so I wanted something like that, and this is one of the options. There's so many other ways, you know, services with these locks that I do for permanent results. So people who are maybe getting some cosmetic rehab because of hair loss or different things. I didn't want to make an option that was cheap, an option I was like, oh, it just looks good from a distance, but it's not really blending in, or it's not doing what you want it to do, and it's, you know, whatever. So I did want to say that, because I think that I would want to know that too if I were shopping. And just so you understand what the attention to detail that goes into it to make sure that you're getting something of high quality. Just always look at things looking real. When I'm creating something to resemble your hair as much as possible, that's matured, because our hair, you know, it can look curly in the beginning phases, but a mature lock, my hair texture is a little tighter coiled, but for the most part, I've dealt with hundreds upon hundreds of women directly doing their hair, and I wanted to make it look like how most people's hair looks at the end, so that when it can behave and style and do all the things without giving much problem. When I deviated from that and tried to say, no, let me see what I could do with this trend, and tried to do that a couple of locks with that curly end look, it was not working. So I just wanted to mention that that's not my thing. I'm creating permanent solution that looks like your hair. The curly end stuff, that's a whole other discussion. I have my theories on a lot of that, how that will hold up long term as well. Oh, and I'm just, you know, how at the end of the day, you're done partying, you're done swimming, whatever it is, you come home, you're like, or you about to go to the next party or event, you need to switch your colors up. Just take it out and, you know, lay it somewhere, because you don't want it to collect lint and stuff like that, so you just retreat it well. And you are good to go, and it really shouldn't damage or do anything to your hair, because it doesn't pull or tug, but it stays in nice and secure. It will not fall out unless you unclip it and take it out. Okay, bye.